Okay, so we are back talking about Love is Blind, season 9, episode 11. We are 12 minutes into this episode, and I couldn't wait till the end. So the last episode ended with Joe having a breakdown when he was trying on tuxes. He was like, I gotta get out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. So this episode started with Madison on the phone with somebody being like, he left, he's leaving, or something like that. And Joe then walked into the apartment.
Her mom.
Oh, it was her mom. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, Joe walked into the apartment and was like, they sat down and chatted. And he was just like, I can't do this. And she was just like, what is it? And he was like, I can't tell you exactly. And like I have been saying in my videos, Joe don't like her as much as she likes him. And you could kind of, literally, you could tell when they first saw each other. Like he said, he takes a little while to process stuff. And I've said that before. And you could just tell that it wasn't all the way there. Another thing is that Madison does the same stuff that Annie does, where she's like, see, you don't even care. You don't even care because you're not doing this, this, and this.
But at least she's not as bad as Annie was.
Well, yeah, but she's just as bad to me. But the thing with her, the thing is, it's like, you can't, and I've learned this. I've been in a relationship. You can't tell somebody how they feel. Even if the feelings hurt your feelings. And trust me, you can't tell somebody how they feel. And sometimes they can't like exactly tell. Like, she kept asking, what is it, Joe? What am I missing? And it's not you. That's the thing. It's not you. It's the way that he feels. Essentially, the way he feels about you is not there, for him to be married. And I think, and so he just was like, it's just not right. It's just not right. And then his interview, so eventually he did leave the apartment. He packed some of his stuff. And then Madison
had an emotional breakdown.
Yeah, she had an emotional breakdown, but she was a lot more mature than I thought she would be, to be honest. I thought she would be just like yelling and screaming, and she did get into her, see, you don't care about me. She did do that while they were sitting on the couch, but I thought it would go a little bit further because she is upset, and rightfully so. This guy just broke her heart. But she did a really good job of explaining how she felt. She's like, I am so happy that I went through this with you. She was like, even though I am so upset at you right now, I'm glad that we went on this journey together, type thing. And like, I think he was like even kind of taken aback. And they hugged, and then he left. But then his interview outside of the apartment, once he got downstairs, was very telling. He was like, a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. And you could just see it in him. You could see it in his face. He did not want to be with that girl, and he was trying. And he did tell her that. He was like, I was trying to go through the motions, and then he's like, the tux fitting was just what broke it.
Fitting.
Yeah, the tux fitting.
Or wedding fitting.
The camel, whatever that saying is, y'all, about the camel that broke whatever, the back, whatever. Anywho, so yes. So again, we're down. Annie and Nick
and Joe and Madison.
And
we're watching Candy.
Broke up. So now we're gonna go on with the episode. And who is it?
Now we're watching KB and Edmund, and
we'll see what happens with this, because they blowing up too. I'll be back on here shortly. But episode 11, season 9. Bye.